Hello everybody, this is Joshua Phillips. As I've mentioned to all my friends, this is going up on the personal channel. I am a huge nerd for BattleBots, the robot fighting show, the greatest thing on television, etc. And I decided it was finally time to make some BattleBots videos. So, we're at the halfway point of the regular season. So, I thought they released the fight card for tomorrow. And I thought we would do some predictions so I can be horribly embarrassed when I guess all of these fights wrong. We'll see how many videos I keep making. So, going from, I think this is in reverse order, so main event last. Our first fight is Deep Six versus Nelly the Ellibot. And oh god, this is horrible. So we have the robot that is essentially a weapon with some ability to roll around the arena that's going to blow itself up, versus a bot shaped like an elephant that is going to dissolve into a horrible, horrible example of why poaching is bad. My prediction, Deep Six horrifically murders the elephant to death, because we do know that they tuned down their weapon speed for their previous fight, so they have the strategic wherewithal to do that again. And I think the elephant's going to end up being an elephant graveyard in about 25 seconds. Next fight, we have Son of Waiachi, the really classic bot at this point, versus Texas Twister. I don't think I caught the earlier Texas Twister fights. Son of Waiachi, very good bot. I'm guessing they're going to win, but that's two spinners. Anytime you have two big spinner bots hitting, there's a certain amount of luck or variance that's going to happen. I'm guessing Son of Waiachi. Then we have Mammoth, perhaps the best meme robot of the tournament, versus Wan Hu, one of the Chinese bots. We saw the previous Mammoth fight. I think it was against Uppercut. It was against the vertical spinner, where Mammoth, got turned into a slightly more ancient elephant graveyard. I think Wan Hu is going to win on basically the same premise, that they are going to manage to drive around the giant flipper of doom, which is an amazing weapon concept. I didn't think Mammoth would work at all, and I was wrong. But I think Wan Hu is going to get around them and going to rip them in half. We then have Breaker Box versus Uppercut. I think this is pretty much a toss-up. I'm going to pick Breaker Box because I think Uppercuts has looked a little bit unreliable. I think Breaker Box will be able to get around the weapon or tip them over and be able to keep slamming them off the wall to keep them disabled. So I'm picking Breaker Box. We then have Gigabyte versus Huge. So hard to root against Huge. I'm going to say toss-up because it's a full-body spinner versus a vertical spinner with the huge sort of archetypal design. I don't know what we call those. I'm going to say Huge is slightly favored. That bot has always seemed to work slightly better than expected. But I could definitely see that going either way and not finding it surprising. Then finally, our main event, we have Whiplash versus Witch Doctor. I think Whiplash might have the best driver in the tournament. My personal favorite bot is actually Sawblaze, the green and black dustpan / chainsaw robot. But Sawblaze is designed to be a good control robot. Whiplash is a good control robot. Design obviously matters, but largely because of some really impressive driving and manipulation of the other bots. I don't think Witch Doctor is powerful enough to just break Whiplash, so I think the fight is going to drag out, maybe the full 3 minutes, maybe a little bit less. And I think Whiplash is going to prove that the driving matters and their ability to manipulate, do things like correctly time the attacking, use their flipper to manipulate the other bot. I think Whiplash is a favorite in this fight. But it could be two spinner bots ripping each other's faces off and could go either way. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll try to remember to make an after episode video. We'll see. I hope people appreciate some BattleBots content. It is without a doubt my favorite thing on television, and I figured I'd expand my amount of time in life I spent thinking about it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a nice night.